Good morning, my name is Jake Durr. I'm the Public Information Officer for the City of Austin's Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Management. I want to thank everybody, both our regional partners and the media, for joining us today. We're excited to talk to you about a regional collaborative to raise awareness for the regional notification system, warncentraltexas.org. The goal today is to raise awareness for this system. It's a voluntary system, and we're counting on your help in the media and the public's help for the entire month of September to help raise awareness for this important endeavor. Today we have 5 speakers we're going to be talking to today. These people will be available after the press conference if you need some one-on-ones with them. And you have press packets which have their names and spelling on them. Those speakers are going to be Burnett County Commissioner Joe Don Dockery, Bastrop County Judge Paul Poppe, Austin Chapter of the Building Owners and Managers Association President Sammy Baker, San Marcos and Hayes County EMS Chief David Smith, and City of Austin Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Management Director Juan Ortiz. So the run of show that we have today is the speakers are going to come up and make their comments. That should conclude around 10:30, 10:25. After that, we have some acknowledgments for the regional partners who have joined us today. Following the acknowledgments, we'll have some questions that we can take from members of the media. What we ask, though, is that in respect of everybody's time, we keep questions limited to what we're here to talk about for the Warn Central Texas campaign. If there's questions that you have for specific jurisdictions or issues that you're reporting on for specific jurisdictions, just get with the PIOs afterwards and we can help you out. You can either grab myself or any of the other public information officers who are here afterwards. At the conclusion of the press conference, we'll have a short demonstration by the Austin Fire Department. They're going to demonstrate a patient extraction from the training tower that we have here. So all the media that we have gathered here, y'all can just pick up your cameras, go around the front of the vehicle there, and set up over there. And again, if you need anything else at the conclusion of the press conference, don't hesitate to see me personally or any of the PIOs.
Yeah, but we have 2 hours.
So with that, I'd like to turn it over to Burnett County Commissioner Joe Don Dockery.
Thank you and good morning. The Capital Area Council of Governments is a 10-county region consisting of Blanco, Bastrop, Burnett, Caldwell, Fayette, Hayes, Lee, Llano, Travis, and Williamson counties. These counties have joined together in support of the Warn Central Texas program, a program dedicated to creating a critical communication solution that enables local public safety personnel to notify residents and businesses of time-sensitive information during emergencies or to provide urgent notifications. Residents can be notified by telephone, text message, email, and social media of time-sensitive information, emergencies, or urgent notifications. Rarely will you find a topic where 10 counties can epitomize the concept of regionalism by supporting this program in unanimous fashion. As we approach September and National Preparedness Month, this is an opportune time to solicit our citizens to voluntarily engage in public awareness by signing up for this program. During the month of September, we are conducting public outreach to double or triple the number of enrollees in this program. As Central Texas citizens abandon landlines, enrollment in the Warn Central Texas program becomes even more important. This program is one of the most critical links between and available in between the public and local entities during an emergency event. We're asking the public to help this September by spreading the word about Warn Central Texas to contribute to the goal of signing up 120,000 people across the 10-county region. This system is only as good as the number of people who voluntarily sign up. Now, I'd like to introduce Bastrop County Judge Paul Poppe to share firsthand the importance of communications during emergency events.
Thank you, Commissioner Dockery, and thank you all for being here this morning. This is an important day for all of Central Texas because this is important business. We're gathered here today as one community without regard to partisan politics or county lines, because all of us need to work together to save lives. I love living in beautiful Central Texas, and so do you. But with the good come weather extremes, sometimes too much or too little, and so we have floods and we have droughts. Droughts lead to fires, and all of these things call for us to be wise in our preparation for the future. I can tell you that there was a time about 1.5 years ago in Bastrop County when we were under a burn ban and a flood disaster at the same time. That happens in other places around here as well, because our weather can change so quickly. We in Bastrop County have a distinction that nobody wants. In the last 6 years, we have had 6 major disasters, 5 of which have been federally declared as well. Lives have been lost. Countless millions, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of property has been lost in these natural disasters that we have suffered. Others in Central Texas have suffered similarly. The fact is that the threat of fire and flood strikes anywhere in our region of Central Texas. We are all at risk. These disasters develop very quickly at times without warning. At the 2011 complex fire, the line between an emergency and a full-scale disaster vanished in a heartbeat. We knew within a few minutes that that was not a fire we could fight. We just needed to get people out of harm's way. And had we had Warren Central Texas up and running and very active at that time, we would have been more successful in evacuating tens of thousands of people more efficiently. This makes a difference and can save lives and can save property. We're asking everyone then who is hearing this today to sign up for this free service, Warren Central Texas. Please share this information with all of your loved ones here in Central Texas. Signing up takes just a few minutes. I signed my wife and my cell phones in less than 5 minutes. It happens very quickly. And it's an easy, free process. But once you've done it, you will be in line to be notified if there's something that's going to be happening in a region that you might need to know about. These few minutes can make a difference in protecting precious property or irreplaceable lives. And so we're asking you today, and I speak on behalf of all of the county judges in our CAPCOG region, pleading with you, citizens of Central Texas, register today for Warren Central Texas. Let's be prepared for the next natural disaster. Thank you very much. Jake?
And now I'd like to introduce Austin chapter of the Building Owners and Managers Association President, Sammy Baker.
Thank you, Jake. Emergencies just don't happen at home. They happen at work. That's why Building Owners and Managers Association Austin, also known as BOMA Austin, is partnering in this support to make the awareness of the system. WarrenCentralTexas.org allows people to sign up multiple times. You can sign up all of your properties, all of your buildings. I want to ask building owners and managers and business owners to please encourage your employees to sign up to receive emergency alerts. Use WarrenCentralTexas.org as an integrated tool as part of your business or office emergency and disaster planning. By signing up, small business owners can increase their business chances of surviving an emergency or a disaster. Okay, I'd like to turn it over now to Chief Smith with San Marcos, Hays County EMS.
Good morning. We're excited as a region. We're happy to be here today. We want the public to be excited. As we sit here and hold this press briefing, currently the men and women of the 53rd air reconnaissance squadrons flying around the Gulf of Mexico doing their job to feed us intel. And the key message this morning here is preparation. Every day across our region, our men and women and first responders work very hard. They prepare each and every day, each and every shift. And now we're giving you the opportunity to this new wonderful tool to prepare your family. This tool offers a lot of great features. You get to go into it and sign up for one account. On that one account, you can input multiple addresses. Maybe you want to monitor where your kids go to school and if there's any events around their school. Maybe you're concerned about a loved one who lives at home by themselves and want to know if an event is going on in that area. Maybe you have a relative in a hospital. You want to know if there's anything going around a hospital. So you can put multiple locations into this website to monitor, and then you can put multiple devices, multiple phones. You don't have to have multiple accounts. And as the judge says, the best part of it is it's all free. Critical events that happen all around our region. We've talked about flooding. Flooding is timed events. Many times in Central Texas, those events happen in the middle of the night with little or no warnings. Swollen river water runs downstream. We send out notifications. Across the region, we have sent out notifications in the past. The issue is you have to be registered to receive them. We cannot stress the importance of this. There's also law enforcement type events that happen throughout the region that you can be alerted. There's also terrorism concerns, homeland security issues. With this site, by signing up, you're going to get real-time, accurate information from your first responders that affect your local community and those areas that you put into the system to monitor. That is very important because a lot of the times we want the citizens to help us mitigate the event. And by being informed and knowing what you can and cannot do, you can make a difference in helping first responders save lives. In the system, you can also optionally register for weather alerts and other local government information. And those local government informations are controlled by each entity that uses the system, and they're usually non-emergent events, but that is a very viable option, so it's a good community tool also. I'd now like to introduce Mr. Juan Ortiz, the Homeland Security and Emergency Management Director for the City of Austin.
Thank you, Chief. Good morning, everybody. I want to let you all know at this point in time that we use strict security measures to safeguard all data sets that are used in the system. The information that is provided through Warn Central Texas is strictly used by your local government to send warning notifications. And we have regional policies and procedures on how those systems are worked. Local governments do not sell, trade, lease, loan, or provide the data to third-party users. Our priority is life safety for the whole Central Texas community. It is safe to sign up no matter where you were born or the circumstances of how you or your family join our community. Every effort is made to make alerts accessible in English and Spanish where possible. Don't forget, September is National Preparedness Month. It is a perfect time to also, after you have finished subscribing, to make sure that you sit down with your families and develop a family safety plan, as well as an emergency supply kit. And given the things that are going on in the Gulf of Mexico, it's a good reminder of what we may need to be able to do. The time to prepare is now, not in the middle of the emergency. Visit us at warncentraltexas.org. There you can find information on where and how you can contact your local emergency management official. Thank you.
So what I'd like to do now, please, is just acknowledge the various dignitaries who have joined us here today in support of this system. Of course, we've heard from Commissioner Dockery from Burnett County, Judge Poppy from Bastrop County. We also have with us Jane Hugson from the City of San Marcos, Debbie Inglesby from Hayes County, Mark Jones from Hayes County, Jim Luther Jr. from Burnett County, and Sarah Holloway from Representative McCall's office. Thank you very much for joining us here today. At this point in time, if our supporting cast would like to rejoin the group and the speakers can join me up here, we'll take just a few questions from the reporters if you have them. I do want to just mention before we do that we are, as a region, certainly tracking what's happening in the Gulf of Mexico. There's no specific updates related to the forecast or operations that we can share with you beyond what the National Weather Service has already communicated, and local communities will continue to communicate to their public and to their constituents as we get more information. We just want to remind everybody the thing that they can do, the simplest step, is sign up today at warrencentraltexas.org to stay informed. Thank you. If you guys don't mind just stepping off to the side, and the speakers can join me up here, please. Yes, sir. So we have Juan Ortiz. He's going to provide some Spanish comments in relation to what we share with you today, just some of the highlights. He can be available afterwards as well if you need one-on-one. You want to speak? No? Okay. He can provide comments one-on-one with you if you need it afterwards. Are there any questions that you all have for us? Okay, well, hearing no questions, we just want to say thank you very, very much again for coming out. Please don't forget, register yourself, your loved ones, your friends, your family at warrencentraltexas.org. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Hola.